Howdy YouTube. Today we're going to be making a set of homemade, I'm going to call them heavy duty, test leads for electrical testing and diagnostics. So stick around. Alrighty, as I said, we're going to be making a set of homemade heavy-duty test leads for electrical testing and diagnostics. So, first off, you can think about what you want on your test leads. I want a set of heavy-duty test leads to test objects off the battery. Just so, you know, for example, testing a evap vent solenoid off to make sure, see if it opens. Just have a little set of test leads that'll hook to the battery, and then you can use the other end to touch onto the prongs of the solenoid to see if it works. So, first thing you're going to need to get is some clips. So, you can pick them up individually like this one, or you can get a pack at your local hardware store. Like this one. This one's got some bare alligator clips. It's got the wide clips. These are small alligators with a cover, big alligators with a cover, and two sets of battery clamps. So, I'm going to use a set of battery clamps for one end, and I'm going to use this set of covered alligator clips, or insulated alligator clips, for the other end. For the wiring, I don't like tangled wires, and they're going to be, I want this to be a set, you know, not individual leads. So I have duplex wiring from Napa. Yes, 16 gauge, I believe. It is 16 gauge. There's your part number, 785750. 2-wire jacketed primary wire. And that's it for supplies, tools. Got a pair of wire cutters, little side cutters. Got my wire strippers, automatic wire strippers from Vice Grip Irwin Tools. And as always, I have my Gerber with me in case I need it. So, yeah. I'm gonna pull the stuff out I need and we'll get to it. Okay, I have the two small alligator clips and the two ones for the battery, and then duplex wiring. I had a piece of scrap left over in there. It's somewhere between 3 and 4 feet, I'd say, so I'm just going to use it all. But yeah, so first things first, we're going to strip the gray insulation back so we can get to the two wires inside and make our connections. So we'll do that first. Alright, this side's started. I'm going to bring one end back a little bit, like maybe 6 inches, and the other end back maybe 12. This is how I do it. You can do it with a razor blade, but I don't trust myself to, I think I'll cut into the wires all the time. I just take side cutters, wire cutters, and cut it back. That's good enough for the battery side. So gingerly. Get in there, cut the excess off. Try to make it look decently nice. There we go. There's one side. And sorry for the light coming at you. I'm not downstairs in the shop. So, the light's coming in from an angle instead of up top. But to be fair, that light downstairs sucks. So. All of them do. This one doesn't though. So, just jab it in between the wires and start snipping your way up. If you have arthritis or carpal tunnel, you might want to make a young'un do this, because my hands are already cramping up. Now, of course, I'm also a young'un, so. Put those out of there. Keep on snipping. I think I'm going to go to the other side of that 105 Celsius. Perfect. And then do the same thing as I did on the other end. Nip it, bend it. Cut the excess off, throw it out. Alright, so those don't look that much longer. It's only about an inch and a half longer. I need to cut for these probably good half-inch. That should be good for these. But oh, that was on there. Something like that. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer on the test lead side. And of course, once these are made, you can always make them longer by just cutting more of the gray insulation off. I'm gonna call that good. The uppercuts because you have OCD. Alright, so there we go. This is the long end. It's getting the alligator clips. These are the short end. We're getting the battery clips. So, obviously, red's positive, black's negative. Black on the black, red on the red. So, first things first I'm going to do is take the insulated boots off of the alligator clips. And where did I put my grabber? There it is. Okay. So what I do to take these off, you kind of got to squeeze it to pull the boot off. So I squeeze it, shove something in it to hold it open, and then you can pull that off real quick. Do the same thing for the black one. Alright, so you don't forget, put the boot back over the wire. So once you've got your alligator clips on, you can slide them back over. Alright, now time for alligator clips. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to strip you also need a screwdriver, which I forgot, but I have my grabber, so I have a crimper, a pair of pliers, wire cutter, and a screwdriver all in one. So, how do I want to do this? I'm going to strip a section of wire about half an inch worth. Give it a little twisty twist. Press that down a bit more. Just to let the water go through a little easier for me. Come on, bitch. There we go. Not quite. Yeah, it's there. I'm going to pop this screw the rest of the way out. Okay. stubborn and not wanting to go through. Two more. They all look mostly tight. So we'll give her a good twist. Make yourself a loop. And remember, you're turning the screw. It's just like a home electrical outlet, which I have a video on. Make yourself a loop in the wire. I could have cut a little bit more off. In the direction you're going to be turning the screw, which is to the right, because you're going to tighten it. Well, put the screw back in first. This is not easy with sausage fingers, I will tell you that. Yeah. Work the wires around the screw, getting them in there nice and good there. And find yourself a screwdriver. Sometimes I use the can opener. But, tighten her up. Not the prettiest, but it should do. And once you're done, you're going to want to crimp these, but I'm going to test them before I crimp them. So, but for now, I say we can shove them back together right quick. There you go. So one end. I'll do the other end, and then I'll do the other set off camera. Tidy them up nice. So these are easy. All you gotta do, strip back your wire. That's not the black one. There we go. Strip back the wire again, about a 1/2 inch. I'd strip the other end back probably 3/4. Which I might take that one apart and re-strip it and loop it. But anyway, got your wire right there. Get that twisted up. And that easily. What you're going to do is bend these tabs in tightly over it, liketh so. Ah, damn it. And I forgot to do what I told you to do on the other one. This is why you remember to do this. Put the cover over your wire. Okay, what's that? No, this was good. Alright, retwist those. Reinsert. Now you can reinsert said wires and again, the sausage fingers are a problem. Alright. Recrimp that. Pull that over. Crimp this. Grab this one. And then I'll crimp that one. Make sure crimped good and tight. Slide your boot back over. And there you go. Alright, so I'll put the negative clips on and I'll get back to you. Yeah, this isn't wanting to focus really well. But if you can see, what I did is I stripped the wire back enough to where I could go out of that hole, around the screw, back down in that hole, make a nice loop, tucks away much nicer than it was. And I'll tighten that screw down. Now for that to be possible, there's that little part across that hole right there. I just pushed on it with my screwdriver and my Gerber until it broke. And you can shove it through way easier. And then, yeah, so I'll do that to the the negative one. I'll test them, then we'll crimp this barrel at the end, and we'll be done. Alrighty folks, so there we have it. They're all, both ends are crimped on both ends of the cable. And we now have our homemade set of test leads. I tested them. I gotta go in and crimp these barrels on the alligator clip still, which we'll do. But I tested them with my multimeter right there. This fluke unit. I tested them with continuity to make sure that they were connecting each other. So I put one probe in one end of the red lead and the other in the other end. Tested it for continuity. And I did the same for the negatives. They both passed that, and I checked the resistance on both ends, and both near zero, so I'm happy with that. Good enough for who it's for. So just wrap them up nicely, crimp those barrels at the end of those alligator clips, and we will be done. But That's a real quick how to make your own set of test leads. So, thanks for watching. I hope that helps you guys. You can get out in your garage, shop, whatever. Make you up some of your own. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more. I've realized that a lot of the viewers of my videos are not subscribed, so make sure to click that subscribe button down below and hit the bell right next to it to make sure you get notified when my new videos come out. Speaking of those, I've been here recently posting twice a week instead of once a week. Got a little bit of a backlog of videos, so I'm hoping to keep up with the 2 videos a week here for a while. And so far, I'm keeping that backlog there and just adding videos to it, so we should be good for keeping 2 videos come out for a good long while. At least that's the plan anyway. But there's that. Social media, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. Both are K30Crazy. There's links to those down in the description, as well as links to other stuff. But I think that's all. So, again, thanks for watching, and as always, stay crazy and have a good one. Talk to you later.